This year, mums. It's kind of a little bit chipping and falling apart. If I have to go get it from the backyard and like bring it all the way around, I'm not gonna do that. I'm definitely taking this house into a more traditional zone. We have a lot of really hard prioritizing to do in this reno. Hey everybody, welcome back. Thanks so much for all your kind words on the last video. I know we might lose a few people as we're sort of shifting into DIY content full time, but I am overjoyed. I look back at that video and I'm so proud and so happy to have some of you along for the journey, and we're getting right back into it with some DIYs. I'm here in my cozy clothes because it's freaking freezing in Seattle, you guys. It's like 39 degrees. That is like way too cold for me. You saw the thumbnail. I found the most insane thing for our house, you guys. Luckily, I was able to talk Travis into checking it out. Coming up soon, but first. You know, I love to spruce up the porch, especially for the fall and winter season. We've got trick-or-treaters that were coming for Halloween last week. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday. Don't tell Christmas I said that. I really like to just make sure to clean up all the pine needles and, tree debris. We have a lot of that at our house. Just spruce up the joint. I had honestly some dead-ish plants that you saw me plant in last year's fall porch video, so I'll link that video down below so you can check it out. This year I just really wanted to go with mums. So I got lots of big giant mums from my local hardware store, a couple yellows, a couple purples, and then I got these big barrels to put them in. Actually, they're kind of old school, but they're super cost effective. They're really pretty. I personally love wood, so Yahtzee. And my mom used to use these when I was a kid, so I have a little bit of a maybe nostalgia for them. If you're not sure what you want to put your mums in, just go for it. They're at all the local hardware stores. They fit perfectly, great little drain hole. I also wanted to set up a little watering station next to the door because, let's face it, if I have to go get it from the backyard and like bring it all the way around and then, plug it in the front and then coil it up and then take it all the way to I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. So I really wanted to set up a little something to hold a hose up front. We have a spigot right by our front door. I know it's probably not the most aesthetic place to put it, so I just got a very plain black metal one that would stick in the ground. I actually balanced it with a brick so that it was a little bit more sturdy because that hose that I got is pretty heavy. And then I carefully had to unwind that hose so that it would fit on there. And then I put a little sprayer attachment to it. It is so easy to water the plants now, and that was such a simple thing to do, just put a little hose in the front. I think I'm just gonna try to disguise it as I plant out that little side garden space. And then that dead tree was great to leave up for Halloween and all, but she's got to go. We'll be pulling that tree out. I really would love to get it out before Christmas. It's just getting a little precarious. It's been dead for quite some time, and it's just got kind of cranky branches, and they just catch your hair. And it's just not cool, man. So it's gotta go. Now that we've got the fall front porch all spiffed up, I'm so excited to welcome trick-or-treaters. So last year was our first year in this house, and unfortunately, we didn't get like any trick-or-treaters. So this year, I made sure to reach out to our neighborhood social committee to let them know, hey, can you spread the word that we're open for business? And oh my gosh, you guys, I wore this Disney princess costume that I've wanted to wear forever. So it was awesome. At our school, we don't celebrate Halloween because a lot of families don't celebrate it, but we do celebrate Bookoween. So I dressed as Snow White all day. I wore that costume probably 13 hours. Hi! You want to pick a couple? Oh, I like your outfit. Well into the night, passing out candy to the kids. Oh my gosh. I just love it. Bye. Happy Halloween. Halloween. It truly is the best. I love trick-or-treating. I hope we can have kids so that we can take our kids trick-or-treating. That'll be so fun. Or to Disneyland for Halloween. Okay, I have lots of bucket list things to do if we have kids.
Hey, Georgie.
Hi!
I like your costume.
Thanks.
The costume looked great.
Thanks, I like yours too. Have a good night.
You too. Thank you.
Have fun. Happy Halloween. It's just fun to dress up and pass out candy to kids and welcome people to your home. All the parents were dressing up too to match their kids. It was so cute. And there were some really adorable ones, you guys. We got this little teeny tiny Minnie Mouse. I love Halloween. It's time to take a look at our dream mantle. You guys, I have been looking for a mantle for quite some time, and I've looking honestly before we even moved into this house. I think that it's got a really great potential. That wall has a lot of space for a great mantle, and I just really wanted to add just a little bit of history back into this house. I honestly don't know what the original mantle was, and it was probably something really simple and brick and really linear, but I just want to add something a little bit more ornate. I'm really inspired by a lot of French design, and traditional French design is truly ornate and magical. And I happened to stumble upon this beautiful plaster mantle at second use. So it was actually there the last time I was there, and I didn't see it until I was leaving and I had finished filming. But I put it on hold, showed Travis, and somehow I talked him into it. He really didn't have to be persuaded. He really was interested to see how the vision will come together. I'm talking super fast. I'm so excited, you guys. I cannot wait to put it together. We bought the fireplace, and I'm so excited to see what it's going to look like. This is the first part, and Bob's inside getting the other two parts with first handles loaded. Oh my gosh. It's kind of a little bit chipping and falling apart, but I know I can do the repairs, and once we get it in place, oh, I can't wait. So the mantle is a little bit coming apart to some degree. It is vintage and it is plaster and it is quite ornate. It does have one corner of the mantle shelf that broke off, and I'm going to be repairing it with construction grade adhesive and then more plaster to repair the seams of any cracks. I'll also need to do a little bit of repair around the whole thing. It needs a good cleaning, scrubbing, and then we'll install it. So I am just beyond. I cannot wait to see this thing in action in our living room. It's gonna be magical. So one thing we haven't figured out yet is the style of fireplace. We currently have an electrical insert, however, we don't love it, and honestly, we've actually never even tried to use it. I don't even know if it functions. We have a little booklet and a remote, so I'm assuming it probably does. We just need to give it a shot. I should probably just do that on a video. Anyway, we'll get that done. But Travis, being a firefighter, I think he just really wants to convert it back into a wood-burning fireplace. I've been doing a lot of research, and my mom also confirmed that wood-burning fireplaces often lead to a lot more maintenance. You have to clear out like an ash bin. You also can deal with soot on your furniture and drapery. You might have to clean a lot of stuff more, which, you guys, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I'm not gonna do that. So, I don't know. We really got to make a decision. If we end up keeping this insert, it's not terrible. It's very simple. I like that it's set low. I don't like when an insert is really up high. That's just a little bit too contemporary leaning for me. I want it to be definitely more traditional and to work with the mantle that we sourced. Well, now that we've talked about the fun stuff, I should probably give you an update on the closet doors, you guys. We've got the paint. It's time to do it. So I did make some progress, not to just whine, but I have spent a lot of hours working on this and I'm not anywhere near done, so more to come. Refinishing doors is no joke, you guys, seriously. Still out here, finally getting the Benjamin Moore color on the doors, and it's going great. I figured that a quick roller of the color gives a nice even coverage everywhere. Then I'm going back with my little stubby brush, filling in the recessed panels, lightly going over all the areas that I rolled. That's just kind of dulling down this kind of funky texture that of course it gave, while knowing for sure that I have even coverage. Also, when you do that, at least just 2 doors at a time, I wouldn't wait longer than that to come back and do this. The Benjamin Moore Advanced paint has a longer drying time than most other paints. It's their highest level of paint and by far the best for projects like this. And since it's got that longer drying time, going back, you know, it's just very easy to smooth everything out and make sure it's lovely and perfect. Some of us are a little detail oriented, and if I can get it as perfect as I can, I'm gonna try and do that. So back to the never-ending painting story. I have started getting the color on to the first set of doors. Remember, there's 4 sets of doors because there's bifold, 2 sets of bifold doors, and it's just going to be a lot. I have to sand, prime, paint all 6 sides, and then I'll finally be ready to hang them. And then after that, I will be transitioning back into the interior doors project. I have also a lot of refinishing, sanding, and staining to do there, and it's just going to be a lot of doors, but look forward to future episodes in the doors project, and I'll try really hard not to procrastinate on this really fun time. Doors. Oh, I just love this color. It's gorgeous. Since I can't do the big kitchen gutting reno of my dreams right now, I have a lot of time to figure out the design and I have a lot of inspiration. But in the meantime, I am going to do a little bit of reorganizing of the contents of our tiny kitchen cabinets. Since we have such a small kitchen, it's been hard to just sort of figure out the Tetris and the decluttering that it takes to have such a small kitchen. It reminds me of when I lived in my studio apartment on Capitol Hill, but that was a 1920s building that had deep, tall cabinets that went all the way to the ceiling, and the ceilings were a bit higher in that apartment than they are in this house. So ultimately, even in a smaller kitchen, I'm pretty sure I had more cabinet space. I am definitely very, very inspired to start drafting a plan for our custom cabinets, and I have talked a long time about building them myself. I'm pretty hell-bent on doing it, and I'm thinking it's going to be a this summer project, so I need to start envisioning that happening so that I can make it happen and take the steps that I need before the summer comes to prepare to get it done, because having a gutted kitchen is definitely really hard. wait a minute, but if we're gonna do the siding first, would I have to wait another year? We have a lot of really hard prioritizing to do in this reno. Well, I hope you enjoyed the mantle. Definitely, let me know, good or bad. Just be friendly, be kind. If you can be anything in this world, be kind, as I tell my second graders. But I hope you're excited about it because I am really excited. I'm definitely taking this house into a more traditional zone, and I'm here for it. And then, the plan is then really modern furniture and lighting. And it's that juxtaposition, you guys. It's that new and old, vintage, modern, contemporary, antique, textured, layered, just historical, yet, I'm starting to see the vision taking shape, but vision board. Apparently it's Christmas. I am totally looking at Pottery Barn. They have the cutest Christmas stuff.